Listen, we've just witnessed the biggest power shift in Palm Bay real estate. And let me tell you how crazy it is. For years, sellers had all the power. They could name any price, and you'd have to fight 50 other people for the same house. But guess what? That's over. Today, everything is completely different. We are seeing a massive, and I mean massive, jump in the number of houses for sale. Homes are sitting for months, sellers are slashing prices, and buyers, you can finally breathe. The entire game is flipped upside down. And we're gonna answer the biggest question of 2026. Is Palm Bay a buyer's or a seller's market? We're gonna dive into the data, and I'm gonna show you who's holding all the cards this year. But before we do, if you're looking to buy, sell, or invest here in the Brevard County area, feel free to reach out because the link to book a call is in the description below. Treat yourself, don't cheat yourself. Move the floor to the right way. Now, to understand what's happening, you need to know one simple rule: supply and demand. And for the first time in forever, the supply is insane. First, let's talk about inventory. A few years ago, finding a house in Palm Bay was like trying to find the last box of cereal in an empty store. You had to fight for it. Today, you walk in and there's an entire aisle of cereal. That's what's happening with houses. Some reports show a 73% increase in the number of homes for sale, and that's 73%. So you're not fighting for scraps anymore. You have choices, and that changes everything. The next thing is days on market, or DOM. This is how long it takes a house to sell. And for some people, it used to be a weekend. Now, it's a totally different planet. We're talking an average of 80 to 90 days. The difference is crazy. It went from a lightning fast auction to a slow motion movie. The frenzy is gone. We see it everywhere. If a house isn't priced perfectly, it just sits and sits and sits. For sellers, this is terrifying. But for you, the buyer, the panic is gone. You now have all the control. You can see 10 houses, take your time, and actually negotiate without a ticking time bomb waiting to explode. So when the inventory explodes and the houses take months to sell, the power doesn't just shift, it slams over to the buyer. Okay, more homes, longer selling times. So does that mean it's a fire sale in Palm Bay? Are prices crashing? The answer is a little more complicated, but I'll make it simple. It's not a 2008 style crash. Think of it like a rocket ship that went straight up and is now floating back down. We're seeing a massive price correction. After years of prices going to the moon, they finally hit a ceiling and are now coming down. Redfin says the median price is around $320,000, which is down almost 3% from last year. Zillow says the average home value is $304,000, down 3.5%. Another report shows prices are down 10 to 12% from the absolute peak. The most important part is the trend. My friends, it's going down. But here's the craziest stat. Almost 1/3 of all houses for sale in Palm Bay have had a price drop already. 1 in 3. Think about that. This is a giant signal. Sellers are listing their houses for what their neighbors got last year, and no one is buying it. They're being forced to cut the price. For a buyer, a price cut is like a giant neon sign that says, "I want to make a deal." It's the market screaming that buyers are now in charge. Let's put all the pieces together. Inventory is exploding. Homes are sitting for almost 3 months. Prices are going down. So here's the final verdict. To decide if it's a buyer's or a seller's market, we use something called months of supply. It's basically how long it would take to sell every single house currently for sale. Under 5 months is for sellers, over 6 months is for buyers. Palm Bay is sitting between 3.7 and 4.4 months. You might be thinking, wait, that's still a seller's market. No, that's where you're wrong. For years, the seller was a 500-pound gorilla on a seesaw, with the buyers dangling in the air. Now, the seesaw has tilted so far that the buyer is almost on the ground. The momentum has completely shifted. In 2026, Palm Bay is a buyer-favored market. The seller has to compete for you, and that competition gives you a crazy advantage. If you're a buyer in Palm Bay, I'm literally giving you the keys to the kingdom. But having power is useless if you don't know how to use it. This is your ultimate playbook for getting a crazy good deal. Step 1. Be patient. The fear of missing out is gone, so don't rush. There are more houses coming. See as many as you want and only buy the one that is perfect. Step 2, negotiate. Don't be shy. Homes are selling for 2% below the asking price on average. But an average is just an average. If a house has been sitting on the market for 90 days and has a price cut, your offer should be aggressive. Use the data I just gave you. Number 3, demand concessions. A few years ago, buyers were literally giving up their right to an inspection. Now, you ask for everything. Ask for the seller to pay your closing costs, ask them for money to buy down your interest rate, ask for repairs most importantly. The worst they could say is no. And I promise you, most will say yes to at least one of those. And number 4, hunt for stale listings. Now listen now, I'm giving you a cheat code. Tell your agent to only show houses that have been on the market for over 90 days. The sellers can come across as a bit desperate. They're like a store that's trying to get rid of last year's clothes. They will make a deal. Look for the house with 2 price drops. That's a green light to go in low. And number 5, get a full underwritten pre-approval. It's like showing up with a briefcase full of cash. It makes your offer 100 times stronger and shows them you're not messing around. If you're looking to buy in Palm Bay or anywhere in Brevard County and want a team that uses this exact playbook, listen, we're here to help you hunt for that deal. Click the link in the description below to book a call with my team. Treat yourself, don't cheat yourself. Move to Florida the right way. Okay, if you're a seller, you're probably freaking out right now. Don't. You can still win, but you gotta be smart. The old tricks will get you destroyed in this market. First, price is everything. If you overprice your home, you will lose. It's like showing up to a gunfight with a water pistol. You have to price your home to sell from day one. Be aggressive. Price it so good that buyers can't ignore it. Second, your home needs to look perfect. Listen, when buyers have 20 options, they won't even look at a house that needs work. Your house is in a beauty pageant. Fresh paint, clean everything, amazing curb appeal. These are not suggestions. This is the bare minimum to compete. Third, you are competing with brand new houses. Builders are giving away free stuff and crazy incentives. If your 15-year-old house is priced the same as a new build down the street, offering a low interest rate, you'll definitely lose 100% of the time. You gotta price your home to beat them. And finally, be ready to negotiate. You're not getting 10 offers over asking. You're gonna get an offer below your price, and they will ask for concessions. So don't get offended, just work with them. The sellers who win now are the ones who are ready to make a deal. If you have to sell your home in Brevard County and need a bulletproof strategy, my team are experts at navigating this exact shift. Click the link in the description below to book a call with yours truly, and let's get a plan to win. Treat yourself, don't cheat yourself. Sell in Florida the right way. We cannot talk about Palm Bay without talking about the elephant in the room, new construction. It's everywhere. Drive around the west side of town, it's a sea of new homes. We're talking about tens of thousands of new homes being built. This is a tidal wave of new inventory that is changing everything. These new houses are your biggest competition, and they set the price for everyone else. Why would anyone pay your high price for a 20-year-old house when they can get a brand new house for the same monthly payment? And for buyers, this is an insane opportunity. You have to look at both resale and new construction to see who has the craziest deal. For sellers, you must know what builders are offering. Your competition isn't the house next door. It's the brand new model home down the street with a 4% interest rate offer. So what if you're an investor or you're trying to move to Palm Bay? What should you do? For people relocating, Palm Bay is becoming a ridiculously good deal as prices soften. If you couldn't afford other Florida cities, this is your chance. Just know the difference between older areas like 32905 and the new construction zones like 32907 and 32908. For investors, the game of flipping houses for a quick profit is dead. The new game is buying for long-term cash flow. But even the rental market is softening. Rents are flat or even going down. We're seeing landlords offer move-in specials. It's a renter's market too. It's not a bad time to invest, but your numbers have to be perfect. The biggest risk is the giant wave of new homes and rentals coming. This could push prices and rents down even more. The only way to win as an investor in 2026 is to buy based on today's number, not on a wish and a prayer. Whether you're looking to invest or relocate anywhere in Brevard County, having an expert on your side is critical. To make sure you made the right move, click the link in the description below to book a call with me. Let us help you win. Treat yourself, don't cheat yourself. Invest in Florida the right way. Listen, I might have said too much, but I just gave you the secret playbook for the Palm Bay market. But I want to know what you guys are seeing. Are you a seller who's seeing this happen on your street? Tell me everything in the comments below. Your stories and testimonies are super valuable. And listen, if you want me and my team to help you make that move, all our contact info is in the description below. So let's get back to the biggest question. Is Palm Bay a buyer's or a seller's market in 2026? And the data is undeniable. Inventory is up, time on market is way up, and prices are coming down. Palm Bay is now a buyer's favorite market. So that means for buyers, this is your Super Bowl. You have more choices, more time, and more power than you've had in years. For sellers, you can still win, but you need a new strategy. Price it right, make it perfect, and be ready to negotiate. The Palm Bay real estate market just hit the giant reset button. It's finally a normal market again, where smart decisions, not desperation, gets you to win. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.